right, welcome to Simulator Sunday. It is now March 4th. I'm February 4th. Look, I'm already into March. I'm going on a lot earlier today, a few hours earlier, because I'm just sitting around driving trains, and I figured I'm going to drive them. People like watching them. Let's go ahead and do it, combine that. I don't know what the groundhog said the other day about winter. It doesn't really matter. Here in Southern California, it's always either cold or hot. And cold is relative to us. However, I know what Mother Nature said is, would you like some rain? Because we're going to give you more than you ever wanted. So rain is going to be falling here in just a little bit at a massive rate for the next week. So basically, I had a little bit of time, and I was like, let's go ahead. And you didn't see his shadow? Okay. I don't even know it. Is that good or bad? I don't remember what all that means. Don't really, you know, it's all folklore. But, yeah. So there's no more, hey, if you see his shadow, there's going to be more winter or something. But, I mean, there's going to be more winter. Hopefully, because I hate the heat. Oh, if you didn't see it, 6 more weeks of winter. Okay, well, I can attest to that. So anyways, we're here in San Bernardino. It was one of the first yards that I had. The Lone Grass is now the yard master. He's been for a few years now. But I saw this over here. I was moving these auto racks around a little bit, preparing a job for those. And I saw this sucker here, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's process these guys since we're here and stuff needs to get done. And thank God all you guys who are running my yards or working my yards down in LA. We're currently in San Bernardino, which is its own county, not Los Angeles. About 65 miles from LA here. West Colton is just right over the, yeah, let's see. West Colton is just right over here. So we've played this, but there's West Colton. I work in this area right here. So I live right over there somewhere, so yeah, we're close to home, and good, because we're gonna get some stuff done. So I'm gonna take off the brakes here. One thing, so this train that was already sitting here has so it's the SBD 3021 or Y-SBD yard transfer 3021, and there are, well, if we look at the map, we're gonna see. I thought I already had exploded the map, but so we are, well, that's San Bernardino. We wanted to go to, this is in the Cajon sub. So we are like literally sitting in this yard here, this East B yard. And we're going to drop off these ADM tankers back here. We've done this before, but we have to cross all 3 mains. And then we're going to head eastbound towards Barstow. No, I'm not climbing I'm climbing up towards Cajon. But we're going to pass the San Bernardino Intermodal Yard. We'll keep going. And then we have these industries down here just after Ono. So it's a little bit of ways. I mean, it's a couple, 3-4 miles away. But it's all uphill and all that. Cargill was just being worked. I think Talone was working Cargill. So it's its own, what do you call it? Its own local, I believe. So we're gonna run this one here, and we're gonna start off by dropping off these tankers. So we look at our stats right now. We have 2 -9s in the front. HPT is 2.2. Minimum HPT here going up through Cajon is 2.0. So we have enough power. But once we drop off these, and all these are full too. And let's go. Let's see. I've got to get here on the rail driver. So all these tankers are full going to ADM. So we drop off this many tankers. I don't even know if we'll be able to get all of them off. But see what we can get into the ADM. And then we'll come on back. So we'll go ahead and give her us push back here. Let's check our switches. Coming off that one, so I am as my train is coming towards me here, this is downhill. So I will need to watch my speed because you see it's kind of heavy. We're already at 10 miles an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and put dynamic brakes in now. And we'll see if we can slow her down before things get too crazy. The consist is it's got some grain cars, some oil, some sort of liquid. So we're going to make our way all the way down here towards the Colton crossing. We're going to need to throw that and to pull into here. See if I can stay out of the dirt. So it doesn't matter which one. I typically prefer to go on the inside first there. So we'll go around that way. See what we can drop, but first things first. I'm at 15 already. We'll need to stop at that signal right there before we continue. We have no signals before that because this is all in the yard, but here comes the train now. All our switches are lined up. I have 57% in our dynamic brakes going on right now. Cars should be aired up, I believe, too. They're all the way aired up. So if we need air, we can do that. Once we get into the ADM customer there, we'll go ahead and bleed the car so we can... in there a little bit. What's up, Pat? Happy Sunday. I think we have way too many tankers to fit in there, but it's okay because we'll bring them back here, dump them off, and then head eastbound towards the rest of the local here. And meanwhile, let's take a look at our map. Let's get over to the right one for the Cajon sub. And we have we're going like right in here where it says main 2. But I can't cross because I have a train headed this way right now from LAC to New York City. But we'll have to stop. I'm going to ask for that. The 6 miles an hour. I'm going to come off on the deal here. So we're going to go ahead and still have that on. Go to dispatcher and we'll tone him. And let's request where we want to go. Let's see what he says. They gave me a Roger. Which is good. Let me see if I can get over here. There we go. Yep, so I'm waiting for at least one train. We already knew that, so we'll hang out here anyways at the signal. We knew that was coming. No big deal. And we're going to stop before that crossing, hopefully. And then I'm going to go ahead and... that's not me, is it? 3361, so tile 5618. Where are we at? We're at 181 minus 99, so that's not us. Our weight's 4155. RJ. Looks like RJ's headed to San Bernardino here. So we are 6 miles an hour attempting to stop this before that signal. Gotta stand on the ground. 6.7. Bring her to a nice stop, and then we'll watch for the oncoming train. Again, we have to cross all the mains to get over the ADM, so go ahead and start our aggressive slowdown here. You see us coming, but we're not going to go that far, so let's go back in the cab real quick. All right, back on channel 0 in case somebody talks to us. Now we're riding back on the back of the rear car. You hear the other train coming towards us right now. Go ahead and bring her to a stop right here. Put on some locomotive brakes at the front end. Coupler looks pretty good. I do have full dynamics on right now. Here comes the train, as you see at the Colton crossing there. And then now we're in neutral. We're just hanging on from the front end here. So we're ATSF 624. Somebody's got a light going that way. Might be here for a minute. There's one going the other way and one coming towards us, and we have to cross all three. Yep, that's what's happening. So this guy's going to LACZ train, so he's going to pass by us pretty quick. And then this other one's coming right at us. We're not yet out of this B yard, but again, we want to go over here. So we're going to have to see what Otto does for us, or we're going to have to take matters in our own hand once these two trains pass. So we're going to be rail fanning for a minute. And actually, the other one will be coming from that way. He's coming down the middle. Probably get something that tells us go ahead and go, but there he passes. No, because we need to cross over. We don't want to do that, but we want to see the other stuff coming here if we can. Might need to fly a little bit, go up higher. Yeah, here she comes over here. The intermodal is headed eastbound. I believe this one's going to be coming on the track right here closest to us. All right, rail fan time. Let's wave at the engineer there. That's MEM LAC. You can hear the dynamics running on that sucker. I saw the approach light and I'm like, what the heck? He's going to go through all those crossings. So whoever's on those tracks waiting to cross these streets here, they're going to be a little upset because we got an intermodal going each way and then us on the local blocking the intersection for a while. So poor peoples. All right, there's the GPU of this guy. Once we see the DPU coming on this side over here for this, we will get to the back of our train over here, 624. I think I see it over there, so let's go ahead and come over here. We'll wait for the signals to drop and then us get a proceed order. And before I move on, make sure Otto gets me where I want to go. Otherwise, it's pointless. I have to literally cross over. We look here. So I'm coming down through this right here. I need this one and this one. But I don't know that he's going to give that to me. I said I want to go here before this signal. And then but before that one even, I'm going to pull and push those cars into here. We'll see. We'll see how it happens. Who's coming in hot or who's got, let's see. So that's RJ's train. Pretty pink right now. Got a problem or he's speeding? I don't know which one it is. That speeding, I mean, that could be 2 miles over speed limit or it could be 20 miles over speed limit. You never know. Doesn't tell you. There's another way I could look, but I don't care. All right, well, there goes the DPU. These guys better hurry up and get through before we get a green light. Wait for him to clear the block anyways. And he's going to pass this signal before we get to move. They don't activate crossings from the engine. They're computerized, but also at the same time, there's a backup system. There is voltage that runs through the track. There's a bunch of YouTube videos on it, but as the train is approaching, it's a total electromechanical system that it sends voltage down the rails when it detects both tracks electrified. It turns on the signal. It also does a counter to see if that is changing at all, because if so, it keeps the signals going. But if say the train stops right before the crossing, then it notices there's been no change. So then it will like we did when we approached this crossing here, the gates went up. So, but there's a bunch of YouTube videos on that subject, and they're fascinating. I mean, it's pretty cool. Especially since this kind of stuff has been around for 40 or 60, 70 years. Long time. All right, Otto, we're ready to go. Gotta wait for this guy to still clear this signal here on their main 2. Then could move us out. Go ahead and go in reverse now. We'll put my headlights on full once we get the permission to proceed. Still in the block that we need to go to, so we're not going to get permission yet to clear. who that is. Oh, who this person who's Chris. Okay, so the okay, I'm still waiting. All right, let's see what's going on here. So auto okay, so that was Gene. So we are waiting for Otto to do something. Let's go ahead and dispatch him again. Tell him where we want to go because he hasn't responded to him. All right. So you heard me the first time. ESF 624. He hasn't done anything yet. So let's. Not sure. All the signals are grayed out right now. I don't know what's going on here. Very interesting. What I get for reading the chat instead of doing what I got to do. I don't know why. So this is if the auto did this, it's not usual. The other train passed these signals, so those signals were red. These ones are gray, but I have no idea why. But we have no signals right now because they're all unable to be used. And if I wasn't streaming, I would just, okay, I would, I'd wait. But here we are. RJ is coming down the pipe here. He's the only one. He's got a red. All right. Oh, and you got this person over here. Gray. He's got a restricting up here going into West Colton. So I'm not sure why these signals haven't. I have to take over. So I'll let them both know. Let's see where he's cleared to Summit. if I can get a, actually, go back to the cab. Oh, I don't know that they saw that. So RJ got that. Back here to the rear of the train again. And so, yeah, something happened here. I'm not sure what. So I'm going to go ahead and turn auto off. I'll do it in the, what you call it as well, so that I can, need to clear these signals. Signal unavailable. That's weird. So the signals are unavailable. We have to wait a minute. .5408's waiting for a train. .5408's clear. .5408 speed. Good to go. I don't know why those signals are they're all dead. May do in dispatcher. Okay, so I got my restricting. I'm going to go ahead and start heading reverse now. That guy was going to stop right there. Holton Crossing trains coming down. Going to Slover. Yep. So, yeah, that doesn't answer. If he's going, that's Slover. Oh, that's why the signals are dead there. I see. Yeah, I didn't see those. I didn't notice them there. Hey, Bill, what's going on? I did not notice those there. We're going to take this opportunity where those signals are dead. I saw it going to Palmdale, but I didn't realize it was going over the crossing. But why would the signals not be red instead of dead? Maybe it's because it's crossing and they don't want somebody like me to activate them. All right, so we're going to turn auto back on now. And we'll tell everybody. Cajon. Yeah, so there's no red here. That's why I didn't see a train there. I saw one as it was kind of coming, you know, there's this UP guy here, but he's on a dead signal. There's a red here, though. See how this is all kind of confusing? All right, trying to keep everybody informed what's going on. That's the worst thing when somebody does that. Yeah, NorCal. Yeah, are you getting rain up there too? We're getting so as soon as UP does that, it'll all clear. You get up here and throw this. Gotta concentrate on driving now. See, they're showing red here, but they weren't initially. There's a restricting here, which is weird because I tried to do something with it, but I'll fix it in a minute. I'm going to put a handbrake on this guy just so I can help manage the speed here. Trying to go, because if we hit this thing too hard, stuff's going to break. Trains are going to disappear. The copy player train. All right, we're down 6 miles an hour. Keep bringing her back. I'm going to come off the dynamics a little bit. I think this here isn't as steep. I'm basically occupying those blocks anyways. Once we leave here, we won't need this anymore. We're just going to go straight down the main. I should have made sure that I was actually clear before I threw that switch, but I am. So I'll go fix this in a minute. As soon as I get this, the reverse of this train back here, I'll spawn a train over there and then drive it through, restricting. Because otherwise I have to drop auto again, kill that signal. It'll just be easier for me to put something there and the restrictor. We might actually be able to fit all these here. Bring her down, slow her down, slow her down, slow her down. I do have air available if I need it. So far, I'm just using dynamics. And I didn't want to hit the bumper, but I did hit it slow enough, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, so we're going to run up here and I'd probably be more comfy with, plus we have the room to put some handbrakes on back here. Let's go ahead and pull her forward. All right, so that's the, I'm trying to pull her forward. That's the slack of the cars going uphill. I'm in notch 5. It shouldn't be a notch 5, but trying to get her to roll forward. if I can pull her off that bumper. All right, I'm in notch 5, and I'm barely able to get this thing rolling. So from here, we'll close this. And while we have that, I'll open the coupler here in a second. There we go. Oh, okay, go forward. Again, brakes are on now on these cars. We need to pull forward just a little bit here. Literally in notch 8 trying to get this thing moving. Notch 6. So now we're 3.4. These things are, you know, kind of heavy. I go 2 cars up. We'll drop that and push these back here. Once I start to roll back, I'll put some handbrakes on here as well. Be a little bit more forward. 2 miles an hour. We just need a little bit more. Come on. I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forward. Do that thing with the independents. What do you mean? Talking about bailing off? I had to get the handbrake off just to get enough power to pull these things forward. That's crazy. And notch 8 even. Damn, dash 9s. All right, now we can go backwards. All right, let me fly over here. I can see what's going on. We don't need all of the room. We want to put it here on the flat. So you can see the bumpers off there now. So I use it appropriately to kind of stop the cars, but then pulled it forward. So it's not sitting on there anymore. All right. I think we're going to be pretty decent here. Put the handbrake back on that one. I'm literally full dynamic brakes right now. All right. I'll leave this here for a minute. Close that. So that one's closed. We'll go ahead and drop the air on those cars. Let me relinquish. And let's fix this approach, or this restricting that we have here. Easiest way here. Oh. See. Take that back out. Save my train as I have it. Load, save, train. Oh, independent to max throttle up. Oh, the pull forward? Yeah. Y-SBD3021. Today is the date of the 4th. So 04. Call it that. Then train. Let's see. So then F1. Clear that out. Let's put this in. I'm just going to drive past this signal and then it will go back red and then I'll delete the train. I think in clicking to try to figure out why I couldn't do anything with the signals. Okay, so that's dropped. That's it. So now we've got that squared away. Let's go back and get our stuff over here. And now we're going to pull forward. So let's see. Get an auto brake. So let's. Fine, give me this one. So close that. Disconnect the air hose. Really weird because you see it's like clicking up there. Okay, so I'm going forward. Independence not brakes on, full blast. And I'll be pulling forward here. After I hear it winding up. Go up to notch 4. Come off the independent brake slightly. Well, I didn't say notch 5. I said notch 4, but the rail driver likes 5. Okay, so now we're pulling forward. Go in the cab here. We should have enough space to pull out of that yard and not pass that signal. Oh, you dirtbag! The EOT was on there. Why did it disappear? Let's get past the. Let's get past this. Yeah, the EOT keeps. EOT keeps. Disappearing on me. Now we're just going to put an auto EOT on there. I don't know what's going on. Something with the EOT. Because look at this. It's this car, this reefer. So let me put auto EOT. Yeah, weird. But we have one on there currently. If it disappears again, then we're not using EOT. Yeah, see how it disappears? Tell me that's not weird. Doesn't make sense. All right, we'll close that. Go ahead and pull forward there. Talking about the EOT bug. All right. Relinquish, and I normally don't do it from that. I usually do it from over here, but I did grab it. Okay, so we're going to have the EOT error again. There it goes. Brakes or independents are on. Like once you relinquish your train, you know, and you're doing anything, it's always a pain in the ass to get going again. Seems to be always. MS alt trains. Thanks for the tip. I would have done that. I always do that. I always have to relinquish and. I've had bugs with the EOT, but not that one. I mean, I've had that bug through, you know, generations of Run 8 version 3. And where am I going? I'm going up here, so... Oh, no. We'll see if we can... I think we're going... We don't want to go all the way to Vermont, do we? No, I think we'll go here. So let's go ahead and tone out. Probably... He can get us through some of San Bernardino. That'll be all right. All right, so we got a 10-4. We got an acknowledgement, so that light should change here in a second. Okay, can't get me routing, so we're going to be stuck here at Rana. And looking here, okay. He can definitely me give... What? He can get me routing? There's nobody for miles. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's training. I think we're past the crossing. We don't have much to go, but I mean, so we want to go here, and what is he waiting for this player? What's up, Jeff? So this guy is, so he's headed westbound. This is RJ. He's coming towards us. But he's not even into the summit yet. So this is like 8 miles. And Otto's telling me he can't get me here? I'm going to throw the flag on that one. Try it again. It's just another day of railroading. Otto's not... Oh, now he gives me a signal. Now that I just asked him again. So he told me it's just a red, it won't hurt me, but yet he gave me an approach medium. Signal on, here we go. We are wound up, coming off on the independent. See if we can get going forward. -9 here. All right, so go back here to channel 00. Oops. I didn't ever turn my sand on, but thank God it's on. Maybe it's auto sand. All right, we still got a approach medium, so we are clear. We're coming up all the way to the Amtrak station. It's just fine. I didn't want to sit way back here. There's no reason to keep me back there, Otto, saying you can't route me. We got a pretty steep grade here, but get up where we need to go here. I got a whistle board there. I didn't realize I was only doing like 6 miles an hour. Bell's on though. Do another cycle as we get to a little bit closer up here. What are we in notch 4? Oh, that speedometer's wrong. We're doing 20. That's cool. Freaking speedometer's broken, bro. Or it is, no, it's miles per minute. That is right. Okay, we're at 20 miles an hour, but miles per minute is 4. Okay, reading it wrong. Disregard. I'm all flustered now. That signal and all the crossing signals. That Colton crossing is actually there modern day today, but and they do use it. We just use it. I just saw it used the other day. But the most of the UP trains that are headed south, they go up and over it. Big old bridge. Drive by it every day. Going to work. All right, so I think we're settled back in. Everything's actually working like it should. Our signals don't have one of those what your previous and the lights right there tell you previous and other signals. M-9s. Our track speed here was that 30. All right, coming up on 30. I did create a job for these auto racks to go out. Malone was driving these earlier. He's waiting, maybe waiting for me. I don't know. Nope, he's not in them. We're clear up to the Amtrak station. Gotta watch my speed here. All right, and let's go back to the map. That would be F3, not escape. So we're, again, he's cleared us up the baseline now, so that's good. Give me some more notches and let's get up there. Or we get sent back to RJ land, or because RJ's coming. You hear a turbo kicking in there. What are we on? We're on an approach medium? I mean, with that money, it should be in a, we should have a clear approach and then a red. Keep it in the realm of speed that we should be. You have everything with us still. Good. And we're going to have to, so we're going to come off of the main here. There's a hand throw that I'm going to have to throw off a siding. And then from there, the engine's certain, it's an interesting local to work. Not a whole lot of room. And half of it goes one way, the other half goes the other way. So it's like where your head end is, makes it, you know, kind of difficult to figure out. We have a little kneecap light coming up here, giving us a approach medium right there. We'll keep it at 30. The other signal will be right around the corner, so we're going to go through the Amtrak station right around the corner. There'll be a signal over here somewhere. Going downhill, of course, too, so now I've got to use dynamics. Gotta get her slowed down before we go fly through the Amtrak station here and mess up people's hair. Our next light should be an approach. It will also be 30. Look again at it. All the way to baseline. I don't know why he can't get me past that. I know RJ's coming. And he's and Cajon. He just is coming down Summit right there right now. So he's got a long ways to go to get here. We're going to start going uphill here. So I'm going to give her some gas now. Get that turbo kicked in. Let's go. As the approach is there. We're doing 30. Okay, see you later. Let us know when you're ready to go again. Not baseline up there, is it? Can't be. I wanted to go to the next signal. This one. The Vermont. So did he not give me? Yeah, he did not give me. Let's go ahead and select it again. Dispatcher tone. I want the actual one. Yep. Okay, so he gave me up to Vermont. Good. Now we got it. Okay, so now we can go 40. However, we're going to be throwing that hand switch and coming off the main here. So I don't think we're going to hit 40. We're going up a chug. Signal indication for ATSF 624 eastbound. Go 00. Didn't I hit now we're back in channel 0. I keep changing channel 0, by the way, so I can talk in server if I need to, if I see anything going on. My map, since they update every update, I've had the DTMF tones on our BNSF Barstow radio. So 13 on this, but I've had them on these two maps, this one in San Bernardino, and they're missing because it updates it all the time. Took off my customs, put on theirs. So we are through on our way. It says we're speeding. How are we speeding? What are we doing? Not speeding. Area 30 mile an hour. Might be speeding. But we'll run up here. And a notch 5. So this, once we pass this signal here, we will throw this hand switch or to get over there. Am I that far away? I'm that far away. There's the speed limits. 55. Roger that. Good 25 now. Let those turbos whine and get us up to speed. Let me see if it's raining outside yet. That's a big negative. My understanding is supposed to be the Florida swamps dropping in our heads. By speeding again. Right? No, track speed's 55. Okay, so it's just 30 through there, through the San Bernardino. Stephen Brown, what's going on there, mate? I am doing all right. How are you doing? Milepost 80. You know, I have a map up here. But get it updated where we're going. Good to know you're good. Next week is Super Bowl Sunday. I will not be live next week, by the way. I did go earlier today, as I mentioned a little bit ago, just because I was sitting here running trains, and I figured, well, if I'm gonna come on the simulator, let's go live. Let's let other people enjoy it as well. Next Sunday, I will not be live, but I should be live this Sunday after that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a Sunday off and enjoy the last NFL game of the season. Hopefully you have good commercials instead of dumb commercials. If you guys noticed, the last few years the commercials have been not even worth watching. Been ideological and not, one or two funny ones or decent ones, but decided to go that route of having to be political, and that's stupid. It's supposed to be funny. Just have fun with the Super Bowl. Don't need to get political during sports. Nobody cares. Very few care. Have fun with it. But we'll see how it goes next Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and root. Not rooting for the 49ers, unfortunately, for some of you who are 49ers fans. I'll go with KC, I guess. I really don't care who wins. I did. Once the Cowboys got knocked out, I figured I would go with Detroit because they hadn't been there like ever since they've been in the NFL. And I mean, they got close, but 49ers smoked them. So, yeah. I actually disliked the 49ers the one year, the last year the Cowboys almost went to the Super Bowl and the 49ers knocked them out. Or no, though. So the Cowboys went to Super Bowl twice in a row. Then the San Francisco beat them out, which would have been their third time in a row. And then they came back the following year and went back to the Super Bowl. So when I became not a 49ers fan. And then, of course, all the political stuff that happened with Kaepernick and everything, that didn't help either. So I don't care who wins. I just want to have a good game, and I want to see some, good, funny commercials. I'm not betting on anybody, actually. I'm not, like I said, I don't really care who wins. I just want to have a good, good competitive game is all I'm looking for. If KC wins, great. If San Francisco wins, I'm a little less excited about that, but, you know, good for them. I do like some of the players on the 49ers. Just as a team, just been my mortal enemy for many years now, so. Good game, good commercials. Good time. I don't care about Super Bowl halftime. I don't even know who's there. Don't care. Well, let's see where I'm at. I'm on notch 6. I'm going to have to, right after that signal, I'm throwing that hand throw anyway, so. If I can't, I can cancel my route here because that signal is not going to control me. That is a intermediate signal, so. Go ahead and cancel my routing. All right. He's like, see ya. So now I get an approach. The next light is a red. I'll be able to operate that hand throw right up here. Now see, that signal should not be red. That's an intermediate. Oh, I know why it is, because I threw the hand throw. I waited till I went through it. Matter of fact, so let's go back here. On multiplayer, got to sit down. Yeah, I went yellow again. So as soon as I go through this signal, then I will throw it. It would go red anyways. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense because the intermediates should be based on the absolutes, but you throw that and, you know, it has a little bit of a problem. Well, let's slow her down a little bit. Now I just ran an absolute signal, which I did not. I was speeding. I had a clear. Not too worried about that. It wasn't absolute anyways. It's intermediate. So we'll go to 15, somewhere around the 15-mile-an-hour range. And as soon as we get through, we'll throw that hand switch to open the main line back up for traffic. And we'll go dump off our loads over here. I don't even know what we have. Didn't even look yet. I know Mar is at the front end, and Mar are the cars that have to go to the opposite end. I'm trying to rotate, but can't do it from this view very easily. Oops. We're going to stop right here as everything goes by us. $900 feet. I just set a counter. Let's see. Looks like it's going to die on me. Okay, so I'm going to turn into there. That's good. And that looks fine there too. So Mar is over here. Okay, we got to give ourselves room to maneuver. So BLC. Oh, I see you changed the cars. BLC's here. Okay, so we're going in the right way. Doing 20 miles an hour. I was not trying to do 20. I went from 10. Holy cow. Now we're going to bleed all that speed off big time because we're going uphill at a pretty good click, like 2%. See, let's go. Come on, rail driver. Let's be notch 4. So these guys are going back here. Some of these. So I got one for DWP, one for BLC. The rest are for MAR. Just set myself up here for a push. Take off the brights now. Give her a little gas because we're stalling out. Yeah, the lights go really dim on these old suckers. That's bright. Gotta be like right in front of it. What I got? A few more to go. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get around to these cars, right? So I've set it up so I can go back there, dump off the one, come forward. I might even, if I gotta get 2 off of it, I might be able to do that. We'll see. But I have to push it into this side. I can't pull it. And then I gotta get around all these cars, but I might have to break it up in 2 pieces here to do that. All right. Put a little air on right now. There's just too much up and down. I may not even be able to move at all because I got 10 pounds on. Fine. Suckers are struggling. Then better at the 40s or 45s. Mountainous railroading, not easy. Let me go take this thing off here. We don't need this off. And now I don't even know why I'm in notch 3 and I'm rolling backwards. Okay, close this. Remove the OT. Oops. Go forward. Get back on my... I mean, notch 3, I was going at a good click, and I know I'm going uphill, but come on. See, it's going backwards at notch, so I got to go notch 7 with 5.5 HPT. That doesn't seem right to me. Hey, no worries. What's up, Train Whisperer? All I'm gonna use sand because this is getting crazy. Currently in notch 8. At notch 3, so I mean, look at I'm climbing fast. As soon as I go down in a notch 3 or 2, my speed bleeds off because 2.2% grade. I get it, but why at notch 4 am I going backwards? Old piddly things. Now we're out. Okay, so now I can go backwards. And all I gotta do is coast. Because I'm gonna need dynamic brakes. So now I'll put some air on. We're gonna get 8 pounds on. You can't ride on that one. Also gonna put a handbrake on this guy. I can get the mouse over there. There we go. Just a handbrake alone is all I needed. Drop the air. Handbrake's on. See if we can manage this now. I can't ride the back because that's the one reefer you can't ride. Make sure that we got the right thing going in the right place. BLC is the 1. 9.2, more dynamics. Okay, coming off the dynamics. So this is going to be a multi-move in order to get these Mars down there. Got to keep an eye on how far this guy goes back here. Take her all the way to the back here. And brake on this guy as well to help me stop. All right, now I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to blow the air out this one. Okay, and then I'm going to disconnect this one with no, I'll leave the air bottled in that as well. Or not bottled. So now I have to disconnect that. I don't need that. But I'll open. That don't make no sense. Why those were open like that. But this one should be closed. That one can be open. There we go. Open coupler. Let's go ahead and pull forward. And once I get moving, I'll put a handbrake on this one too so I can... Up. Moving forward slowly. Notch 7. Got to give myself plenty of room to do this here. So those 3 there. Okay, that should give me... Let's come back just a little bit more. What I got to do is I got to pull these forward so that I can get around them. I'll close these, both of these. All 3 of these have handbrakes on, so they should not go very far. The weight of the train is kind of pushing them back, but I'm now going forward. Yes, I am early tonight. I was sitting around just screwing around anyway, so I figured I'd go live. I won't be here next Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I'll be watching that and not here on YouTube next week. Next Sunday. I don't know if I'll be on Saturday or not. Probably not, because UFC's on, so... We're going to take a Sunday off. Now what I'm hoping is that I have enough space to disconnect the 2 engines. And then get those down here and around this. Like I might. Well, I mean, I only go once a week, you know, on YouTube, once a week on Twitch, so it's only twice per week, so brakes are not a problem. At the same time, I don't ever worry about if something comes up. I just take care of that. Prefer to, you guys come here every week. I want to make sure that I'm here. Since you guys show up, I'll show up as well. Ah! I'm going to break a knuckle doing this. Back and forth, up and down. I'm literally in notch 8. I think the sander's still on. Right, so I'm going to put a handbrake on this guy. It's moving now. I have to clear this off of the switch. We'll put a handbrake on that one, and on that one, and on that one, and we'll hit the brakes. Now I should have enough room, and I do, to do a runaround so I can push these guys now. Let's see, put a handbrake on these 2. Got too much grade here. Not. Oh, that's the reverse, damn it. I changed it to forward already. All right. Fencing off. I don't want fencing. I put my thumb down on the buttons below it. Yeah, these are very slow to respond. Not great for grades. I think the 40s would be better. Or the 45s, as I mentioned. Braking's good, but the power isn't so great. Yeah, grades are kind of pain in the butt. I mean, you're yelling. That's all right. I don't know if you're watching the stream or not, RJ. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you back on the server. Get her slowed down a bit here. We're coming in a little hot. I always forget to cheek my caps lock too. I mean, that's fun. Sometimes you just gotta yell. I want to pass this switch in front of me. Without slamming into the cars in front of it. So I'm going to do a thing there. A distance counter was the thing that I was speaking of. Might have been just a hair too early, but we'll see what happens when we get here. Kind of being creative with the dynamic brake right now. And watch this. This is my plan here. So I've coupled on there. I think. Now, so do I have to bleed these or connect? Go to CFM. I pushed it too many times. CFM 0. Go ahead and open that all the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these into where I'm at now, you know, that siding. So that I can, let me see, put on. Put my independents on. I'm going to push these cars back, but I want to grab these and put them here while I'm here. Otherwise I have to do this again. So here we go, going to forward. Get up to notch 6 for release the independent. Wait for the engine to spin up. Sounds pretty stable. All right, here we go. Up on the front here. Gotta play with the throttle. Again, it takes a minute to respond, so I kind of screwed that up. Don't have a lot of weight though, so I figured I could take an extra minute or so, but nope. We ended up stopping there. All right, so I'm gonna wind this up. While I do that, I'll run over here and throw this hand throw. The other hand throws are good, or they should be good for going back into the industry. So handbrakes off. We're in notch 7. Come off on the independent brake. I will be stopping again to take off the cars that are behind me right now, the 3 cars. If I would have went and grabbed the other one, and I could have done all this at the same time, but I didn't do that. We just want to come to a we'll stop here. The handbrakes are on and my independent's on as well. Let's go back to notch 7 and forward. Let's see, power spins up here all the way. Start coming off on the independent. Good peel right off of there. There it goes. You guys might roll for a second, but that's fine. So now when I got to come back here to get these guys, I'll go grab that one car, come back here, push these, disconnect that one car, go drop those off, and come back and do all that. Now we'll ride these back here. Watch our notch 3, notch 4. That'll slow me down, but I don't want to go too slow. I'll have to start powering up at like 6 miles an hour so I can keep it more than 3. Actually doing pretty good there. We're at notch 4 with this weight, and we're actually accelerating. So let me come down to notch 3 if rail driver give it to me. That's, I mean, from 3 to 4, that's a decent rate of just slowing down there. I'll go back to notch 4. It's still going to take 20 minutes for this thing to spin up enough to start accelerating again. We'll just have to kind of go between 3 and 4, and hopefully it doesn't go down to 2 and kills our speed off. The way I'm going to be slowing down here is I'm going into from notch 4 to notch 3. Wait about 10 seconds. Go back to notch 4. It again takes a little bit of time for it to spin back up to start accelerating. So I start accelerating, I'll reduce to notch 3 hopefully. When I see it start and come down, I'll go back to notch 4. Once I get the acceleration, go to notch 3. You see the tracks how they start going down there too at the end there. I gotta watch that. Okay, notch 3. Now I'm gonna go, I gotta fly here. I'm in notch 5 right now, but it's gonna go downhill. Seems like there's a hump right here and it starts going down. Okay, so I'm gonna go into 0. Back to 2. Got too many cars to fit in here. Maybe. No, actually, I think we're good. I think we're totally good. Still got 3 over there to pick up. I think so he was over here earlier. It's Lone Grass. Go to notch 3 and spin it up while we're waiting. Okay, so some of these got processed, but some of them did not. So all those can come back at the same time. We got quite a bit of room here. You see, you know, it's between the notch 3 and notch 4, one slows down, the other speeds up dramatically. Here also, the air brakes dragging, or at 84. So the brakes are applied slightly. We'll see if we can get all these cars into here. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit the other 3 in there, so let that come to a rest here. We'll blow the air out of that side. Means they won't roll away. Put on 2 handbrakes since the air brakes are applied. Still want to come what is currently forward for the engine set. Now we're going to go back and get our other cars. I'm not go too crazy, but you know, climbing the hill is the own challenge. That's not what I wanted to do. Wanted to come up here. So we'll grab that one. Come back, grab these, leave the one here so we can come and push that back. We'll run over here and prepare this one for us. We're coming all the way over here. Okay. That handbrake is on. We come in, we don't want to hit it too hard. We don't want to push that into the bumper, so. Hey, where's anybody gonna be passing us here pretty soon? RJ's coming down the mountain, about a mile and a half, 2 miles away. He should be passing us here in a minute. Slowed down a little too much. Slow her down a little bit more. See if we can get this thing slowed down using independent brakes. We can. Gotta tinker with how much pressure to apply. Go 1.5 is what I'm shooting for. I didn't quite get 1.5, but we'll roll right into the car. See if that was enough. Get coupled. Was. Bleed this car here. Open the coupler. Let's go in reverse here. Oh no, we need to go forward. I'm backwards, so. I bled this car as well. Remove the handbrake off this one. We're gonna set it again, but so we're gonna push these back a little bit more. We gotta go deliver these, but we don't need to take the other one with us since we have to come up here and kind of push that back here anyhow. Actually, while we're here, we might as well do it now. So. As soon as I clear the track here, let that get away from me there. I was looking at the air brakes. So as soon as I get this car about here, I'll stop, cut it loose. I'll just deliver it now. This is notch 3, notch 4 trick here that we're looking at. Put a handbrake on now. Help us come to a stop. A lot of switching. Come back a little bit to release the pressure on the go the other way now. All right, that's coming off. Notch 3, thank you. Set this for when we return here in a minute. Notch 3. Wait for it to spin up. One more to go. Gonna lose all our speed though. A little bit more. Come on, 3 more wheels. Oh my goodness, 2 more wheels. All right, now when we come to a stop, we'll put an independent brake on full. I'm blocking the switch, but it's not a problem. Guys, let's put all 3 handbrakes on it. Let's cut her loose. Going in reverse. Really don't even need to wait for it to spin up because we are going downhill, so it should just get there pretty quick. Now we'll run over here, and as soon as we get past this, we'll grab that train and deliver it. We've already set the switch to push that in. Trying to get her slowed down with the independent a little bit. Gonna jump it up and down. RJ's got permission to enter the San Bernardino yard there, so he'll be passing us. I think he's right there. Squeak those brakes. Burn them up. Burn them up. Empty power, and we're still rolling, even though it's because I didn't wait for it to spin up. Let's check our switch here. We set it already. Leave it the way it is, all bled out. Let's oh boy, hit that faster than I wanted to. We'll put on the parking brake now. We did take the air, we bled this out, so we'll just don't like these dash 9s. Did everybody ever? Go notch 3. All right, notch 3 ain't it? Notch 6 apparently is. All right, I'll bring her off. Go notch 2. So here she is. She's done. Let's leave her right there. Independent brake on, bring her up. And that's why I did this one. This one is challenging because of the grade. All right, I've uncoupled already. I don't want to get too much, but I'm going to go ahead and jump off that. Oh, what? I did not break off. Car came to immediate stop. I know the handbrake's on, but thought it would roll just a second longer. Damn, power does. All right, here we go. Forward. I don't need to be an 8. Watch it, because it's coming in hot. There's notch 2. Wait for it to wind up. We should then be at about 8, I think. Oh, 10.6. All right. Now we'll come off a little bit. Lower down for coupling. If we can get it. That's good right there. Handbrakes off. Independent on. Let's go ahead and wind up the engine. Notch 5. And throw this switch here. Independent off. See if that thing even moves. It is. Going to notch 5, notch 4. At notch 3, it's still climbing. Let's go notch 2 and watch what it does. We can keep it around 10 miles an hour during this. I'll be happy. So I'm at 9.8. Let's go to notch 3. If it gets back to 10, I'll go back to notch 2. We just have to keep throttling. We have to keep playing with the throttle. Keep it around that 10-mile mark. So if you do notice, I am going from 3 to 2, 3 to 2, 3 to 2. It goes, as soon as I go to 2, it drops speed quickly. More than it does picking up because of the wind up. But basically what I'm going to do is as soon as I get to the, as soon as I drop it to 2, I go back to 3. That way I can keep it right around 10. When I hear the engine drop, I go back to 3. Like total concentration here. Again, once we get past where I'm sitting or standing now, there's like it looks like it goes downhill. Now we just got to watch our speed going in. The handbrake on that one, and that one, and that one. All we got to do is get her on the straight part of the track here as far back as we can. There's RJ right there. All right, then we'll open this coupler. All right. Okay, so now that we've got that disconnected, we are good to go. We're going to get back up out of here. Even those cars behind. And we're going to go downhill here. And basically, we can park this anywhere we want. We're gonna put it about right here, though. put some slow down a little bit here as we don't come flying in. 50, no, let's see, 20. We're going down pretty good now. Go 20. Wait for all that to get up here. And I mean, that right there, that is the Simulator Sunday. The end of it. Went for 2 hours. Just a couple minutes shy of it. Like I said, I will not be here next week, so I hope you guys have a wonderful 2 weeks. We will see you the following Sunday, though, after Super Bowl Sunday. I hope you guys all enjoyed the Super Bowl Sunday. But I'm going to bring this train here as RJ passes us, and we'll definitely see you on the next one. Everybody take care.